Hi, it's Dave Kurlan, and this is my rant of the day. Have you ever called on a decision maker and heard any of the following verbatim or some variation of, well, we'll need to socialize this through the organization. I need to marinate on this for a little while. I need to discuss it with the rest of my team. I need to get buy in from the other leaders. I need to think about this overnight. I need to do some more research. We need to get together and talk about whether this is important. I need to get the rest of my team on the same page. I need consensus. I need to run this up the ladder. Have you heard any of those things? Of course you have. So, what are those things? Is that the sign of good, strong, effective leadership? Or is it simply indecisiveness? Now, let's talk about which of those two things it is and how that impacts leadership on a sales team. I believe it's indecisiveness. I don't think good leaders are indecisive about anything. They know what they want to do and they do it. And then they'll get buy in. I mean, if you're trying to get buy in ahead of time, if you're trying to get consensus ahead of time, it's impossible. You never get everybody to buy in. Nothing gets done. So you have to be decisive. So if you're a sales leader with a sales team and you're indecisive, how does that play into your ability to grow and coach up and lead and develop a sales team? Well, it does play in. That indecisiveness is one of the 7 components of what I call a non-supportive buy cycle. Buy cycle is how someone goes about the process of making a major purchase for themselves. And it includes things like how much is a lot of money? How much research do you do? Do you have to comparison shop? Do you look for the lowest price? Do you need to think it over? The think it over is the one we're talking about today. Do you hate salespeople? Do you hate being sold to? Uh, it's a whole bunch of stuff. But let's talk about it in the context of a sales leader with a non-supportive buy cycle because they need to think things over and they're coaching a sales team and a salesperson comes back and the sales leader asks the dumb question, how did it go? You should never ask that question, but that's a conversation for another day. How did it go? And the salesperson says, it went really good. They're going to think about it. I need to get back to them on Tuesday. Now, the salesperson with a non-supportive buy cycle because they think things over hears that, thinks that's normal. That's what I would do, and says, great. It's not great. That's a salesperson taking a put off. It's a salesperson not knowing if they have an opportunity sold. And if the salesperson's been working on this for 60 days or 90 days or 180 days, I mean, that's crazy to get to the point where you're closing and then not close. That's just not acceptable. So instead of being able to coach that salesperson on what happened, why it happened, what might have happened prior to that that caused that outcome, instead of coaching them up on what they need to do differently, instead of coaching them on their own non-supportive buy cycle, they accept it because it seems normal to them because that's what they do. Just let that marinate for a while. This is Dave Kurlan, and that's my rant of the day.